enchantment to welcome to Sign Masters. Today I am your tutor Emmanuel Natim Lalazi, and I'm here with DNA, the core of life. I'm here with the first ever topic in grade 12 life science, DNA, the core of life. Now, what we need to know is that all living organisms contain DNA and RNA, which means that your humans, your animals, your plants, every living species contains DNA. Every type of DNA is every living species has a different type of DNA. What I'm saying is your DNA is not similar as your brother's DNA. It might be a little similar, but it's not like fully similar. You are unique to your own DNA. And what we need to know is that they all contain DNA and RNA, which I think we already know by now. The definition of DNA, I cannot specify how important knowing terminology is. I really cannot. As we all know, DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA is the ribonucleic acid. So, to really understand DNA, we have to understand the nucleic acid on both DNA and RNA. So, to understand the nucleic acid, we have to know the structure of the nucleic acid. So, here is the structure of the nucleic acid. So, with the nucleic acid, we first need to know the definition of a nucleic acid. So, nucleic acid is a type of organic compound. A nucleic acid is a type of organic compound. And within the nucleic acid, we have what we call a monomer. Basically, a monomer is a building block. It's just a simple building block. It's not it can be a building block to anything. Any single thing, a monomer is just a building block. So after all of this, we have the most important thing in a nucleic acid, which we have a nucleotide. Basically, a nucleotide is a building block of DNA and RNA. Basically, a nucleotide is a building block, a monomer for DNA and RNA. So, a nucleotide, it builds on DNA and RNA. So basically, without a nucleotide, you cannot have either DNA or RNA. Because right here, is a building block. A DNA is made of different nucleotides, and so is RNA. So basically, this is a building block to everything in DNA and RNA. So with that we're gonna have I'm gonna show you a simple structure of a nucleotide. So we have here the simple structure of a nucleotide. This is the simplest structure of a nucleotide. This is the simplest structure of a nucleotide. So with here in the nucleotide, here we have the phosphorus group. Here we have the phosphate group. The phosphate group. And here we have the sugar molecule. And finally, here we have the nitrogenous base. So this is the simplest structure of a nucleotide. This is the simplest structure nucleotide, and I'm gonna get to explaining it a little more on the next lesson. But for now, let's please go along to terminology, as I cannot specify how important terminology is. I cannot, cause in the exams we have question 1, 2, and 3, and we all know those three questions. Those three questions in a life science exam, question 1, 2, and 3, we easily lose marks there for no reason whatsoever. Those are, to me, some of the easiest questions you can ever have in a question paper, and we lose marks on those because we don't know terminology, and it ends up affecting us at the end of the year. So let's get to terminology real quick. Let me just get to the key terms on this topic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So as I told you, terminology is important. Terminology is so important. I cannot say enough about terminology. So important. So the key terms in DNA part of life. This is not all of them. Note, this is not all of them. It's just some of the few. Um, DNA is made up of nucleotides, and DNA has nitrogenous bases, adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. So in another topic we gonna discuss the nitrogenous bases of RNA. In the other topic, we're going to discuss the nitrogenous bases of RNA. Note, they are not the same. One is different. One is different. Find out in the next next video. So these uh, nitrogenous bases, the way they are structured, they carry a genetic code for protein synthesis. So basically, the way these are structured determine which protein is made. We're gonna talk more about that in the next topic. So DNA is found in multiple places. There is nuclear DNA, which is found in the nucleus. There is extra DNA, which is found in the mitochondrion and the cytoplastic DNA, which is found in the chloroplastic DNA, which is found in the chloroplast. And also the shape of the DNA. The shape of the DNA is the double helix shape. Note, they do really like to ask this question. I'm pretty sure they also asked it last year in the exams. They really like to ask this question, and it's like an easily free 2 to 3 marks. Honestly, this is an easy 2 to 3 marks. So the double helix, the shape of DNA consists of two strands. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention two strands here. two strings joined and twisted together. Yes, that's it. And then he hereditary genetic information passed from parent to offspring. These are called hereditary genes. So if your mother or your father ever asks you why are you so rude, it's probably hereditary. So it's probably the hereditary genes. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for joining me on in this lesson of DNA, the core of life. And see you on the next lesson. Love and peace, peace and love. Thank you.